Hey, what's going on guys, Pog here and welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys things that I hate about my 2018 Mercedes-Benz C300 4MATIC Sedan. Now, before I go ahead and get into this video, I do want to go ahead and mention that I truly do love this car. And the thing is that this vehicle was not like spec'd and ordered by me. This was like ordered by the dealer, so I bought it like new on the lot car kind of thing. I didn't order this. Now, of course, if I did order this vehicle myself, like build it, I would have had the full headlights, I would have had the intelligent drive, and I would probably have different wheels. But other than that, this spec was basically exactly how I would have the interior of this vehicle. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the first thing that I truly do not like about this car, guys, it is this digital speedometer. So this digital speedometer, it is easy to see, it's nice and stuff, but the problem with it is that when you're accelerating, the numbers are not going individually, okay? So they're actually like jumping all over the place. So like when you're accelerating, it would not go by each number like my previous vehicles did, like my 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. That one was basically showing every single number, where this one is basically skipping numbers, okay? So that's basically the first thing I do not like about this car. It is this digital speedometer, but other than that, the graphics and everything is very nice. Now, the second thing that I don't like about this car, guys, is that it does not have a dedicated buttons to go ahead and change your song. Now, basically, there's a way you can do it, of course, especially when I'm on this screen, no problem. I never run into a problem. It's easy, simple. When I'm on the media screen, I can just go ahead and spin this dial, go to the next track. I can use the touchpad to go right, again, to go forward. I can go left to go backwards. Very simple, okay? The only time it kind of gets annoying, guys, is if I'm on the navigation screen. I put the navi on, we're basically going somewhere, let's say. If I use this rotary dial, it's basically controlling the navi. So you can see it's going in and out of the zoom there. I can use this, but again, it's not going to do anything. If I do up example, it's going to try to control the navigation screen. The only thing you can do in this case is either go to the media to change your song, the way I just showed earlier, or you kind of feel for this pointy thing by this touchpad here. So you kind of slide your finger while you're driving until you feel this, and then you push it down. When you push it down, you get this here that allows you to change the song. Now you can see it definitely covered part of my navigation right there. But you basically then swipe right and then you swipe left, or you use the rotary switch there. But again, guys, it would have been so much easier and nicer and more convenient to have a button to change a song. I think we can all agree to that, to have a nice button to just change songs. It would have been much simpler. Now, I do have a volume up and down and a mute over here and this volume roller. But the thing is with this car though, is if you go volume up or down, you do not get any numbers of what level of the volume you're on, which is kind of annoying. I wish I could see what volume I'm on right now. It does not show that also. Now, the third thing that I don't like about this car, guys, is again through the infotainment system. With my previous car, it would show me what the speed limit is on that road. So I'm driving in an place that I've never been before. I want to know what the speed limit there is, and it's not showing me on the navigation screen what the speed limit is. So I'm going basically, and it doesn't show me the speed limit. The other thing is when I'm driving with the navigation, it's not showing me how far I have to drive before my turn. So example, my previous Jeep, it would show that it just drive like 5 kilometers and then you're gonna have to make a left. On this car, guys, it literally does not show you what you're supposed to do. It shows you that you're gonna arrive to your destination in like 30 kilometers, let's say, over here when you're arriving, but it does not show you how far you have to go on that road before you make your turn. You have to wait until it tells you. I'll show you that in a moment. So it doesn't say that I have to stay here for 2 kilometers. It doesn't say if I have to stay here 3 kilometers. So I have to look at this map or zoom in and out to know what my next turn would be. You can see it doesn't show me how long I have to stay in this road. So, which kind of gets very annoying, and it could have been a lot simpler like my previous cars. But let me know, guys, what do you think? You can see here, right now it says I have to go right. And it is showing this bar. That means my exit is here basically, and then my car gets basically over there. But yeah, this is overall the navigation, it's not bad, but it could be having more features such as that speed limit, and to show me how long I have to stay on that road and what my next move is before I reach my next move. Now, the fourth thing that I don't like about this car, guys, is the rear legroom. You can see the rear is still nice and premium. You've got the wood trim continuing on the back, full auto window and stuff like that. It still looks very good. But this is my seat. I'm 5'8", sitting behind myself. You can see it's kind of a struggle. So my knees are touching the seat. I'm basically pushing the seat. My feet are basically under that seat. Overall, not really that comfortable. Now, the headroom, guys, is actually not that bad. Like, I can sit back this way, but when I'm sitting straight up, my hair is definitely brushing the headliner. So yeah. Now, the next thing that I don't like about this car, guys, is the memory seats. And I think this is a Mercedes thing because my sister's GLA also has this. So basically, I'm number one driver. Let's say someone else came to drive and this is their position. If I just push this, you can see it goes and then it stops. It does not automatically adjust your mirrors and your steering wheel and your seat unless you're holding it. So you kind of have to hold it, and then it's gonna adjust the position. So again, I'm number one, I push it, it stops. I have to hold it all the way until the seats and everything stops, and that's my right position. So it doesn't automatically do it with one press. You actually have to push and hold. And the last thing that I'm about to show you guys is basically the passenger seat controls. Now, this passenger seat controls, they look beautiful, they're easy to control, you know exactly what you're adjusting, until you want to adjust your headrest and you find out that this is not a real functioning button, it's fake. When I bought this car, I didn't even know that. I thought it's real, but all these buttons are real, so you can adjust all that, but the headrest is fake. So with this one, you can adjust it forward and backwards, or you can go lower and higher with this manually. But the driver's side is a functioning button. So when I got into the car first time, I was using this. You can hear it. So it is adjustable. But when I looked at that, I thought, oh cool, the passenger side also has an automatic headrest control. Now, the driver's side also has a thigh extension, but the passenger side does not. So I actually ended up arriving home, and I also was editing the video, and I did notice that I forgot a couple things to mention. Now, I do love how my steering wheel is heated, so especially in the colder weathers and stuff. But the problem with it is that whenever I am trying to turn it on, like I've already got used to it. So basically over here on the left side of the steering wheel, we've got my turn signal, and then we have the heated steering wheel and the steering wheel controls to adjust the steering wheel. So this will allow you adjusting it electronically, and then you've got your cruise control. So with this, basically you have this that you spin towards the front, which will enable it. So you just do that, the red dot shows that it's on, and then to turn it off, you twist it towards you. The thing is though, you kind of do that, but you never really know if it's on or not, because you kind of have to turn the wheel in order to see that. But other than that, you know, it's placed on an easy reach area, but visibility wise, you don't really see it while you're driving if it's on or not. Unlike the heated seats, once you press it, you always know if it's on, so you can just turn and look and know that it's on or not. So yeah, that's another thing. Now, another thing I totally forgot to mention, guys, is that this car does not have Apple CarPlay option. So it's strange because my sister's 2018 GLA 250 actually has an option for Apple CarPlay, and yet this C300 doesn't. But I'm not that lost because at least this car does have the Mercedes voice recognition. So if you tap this once, but then if you want to and you have an iPhone, you can actually hold this and it will activate Siri. So you can still ask what's the weather around you. You can ask it to call someone. You can ask it to send a voice message, or technically a text, but you speak to it and then it sends it as a text to someone else. But again, it would have been very nice to have an Apple CarPlay in this car. Alright guys, so I am in the garage. I just noticed that I do not have an ending for this video. But this is just things, guys, that I do not like about this car. Now, don't get me wrong. If this were such a deal breaker, so I wouldn't be buying this car. Those are just things that I think they could be a bit better. Like, I've had my previous car, which was a 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. And I'm basically right now comparing those two cars, and you know, at some ways the Jeep was a better car, and then at some ways this Mercedes is a better car. But that's basically the dislikes that I have about it. Other than that, guys, this is definitely a very nice car to own. I'm very happy to own it. And I really hope this video was helpful. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one, which will definitely be things that I like. And there are a lot of it.